True Torque. We're here over at Round Bikes.
Yeah.
We have car meets every Monday. And it just so happens to meet my buddy over here, Brody, with his lovely Acura Integra. And wanted to ask him some questions. So, Brody, what are you driving?
So it is a 1998 Acura Integra DB7. It's a sedan, so it's more on the rare side, but it's more of a unique build type of thing. So it's got full engine rebuild, so full shaped and tucked bay. I got sound system in it. It's on air suspension. So it's got quite a bit of work into it. I've had it for about a year now, and it's came a long way. I bought it stock. It was green, like the color of here beneath my hood.
Oh, yeah, you can see a little bit of it.
Yeah, so it was green. And then I actually painted it blue for a while. And I rocked that for a while and then went red. And then decided to pull the motor in it, right? I was like, it's got to be touched. So I pulled the motor, I redid all my head gaskets and stuff, and then that was basically it. I put it back together. It didn't run the best. And then about a month later I actually pulled it again, and then actually did a full rebuild on it. So I bored the block out 5.0, and then got forged pistons, all new rod bearings and crank bearings, and then did my pour and polish head and a valve job, and I got a high flow fuel rail and stuff on it, and just some fun stuff there. It's still NA, so no turbo yet, but.
Yeah, does that mean you're going to have a turbo someday?
Soon, yes.
Someday? Oh!
Yes.
And you're a month, a year, 6 months?
Probably 2 months, yeah.
Alright, man. I can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
It's beautiful, awesome red paint job, and a turbo.
Yeah.
And lowered.
Exactly.
Crazy. Yeah, so obviously I could tell you put a lot of heart, a lot of effort into this, just by listing off all the things you've done to it. It really shows that you love this car. And obviously, if you love something, you do everything for it.
Right.
So, one of the biggest questions I always have is, what got you into cars? Because nobody is just born and they just know, oh, I want a cool car. I want a 5-speed, manual Integra with a redone engine. Nobody just goes out and just does that. They have to have some kind of background. So if you could tell me, where did that love for cars come from?
Honestly, I'm not sure, because I did want a truck at first, right? Oh. So I was gonna get a truck and build a truck, but then I guess so my buddy right there, that's behind the camera, right?
Yeah.
His brother had a Golf, right? It was a car, and he came and picked me up from school, right? And it was quick, it was fast, and it looked good. So I was like, you know what? And cars are pretty cool, And then I started hanging out with him a lot, and then. So yeah, that's basically how I got into cars.
So your buddy had that car, he kind of drove you around in it, and you're just oh dang, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I just went from there. So did you ever play any Need for Speed games or any racing games as a kid or anything like that?
Later on, yes. So I did have a Wii, but I had a Wii until I was 14. So it's I really didn't play car games at all, but. Yeah, that's basically how that started. Was just from a buddy of mine. So.
Gotcha. And next thing was, is this your first car, or where is it in your lineup?
So I got a hand-me-down from my parents, but I had that for a few weeks while I was 16, and then decided to go and buy a car, and then found this and went and bought this car.
Gotcha.
So first manual car and all that. So.
Gotcha. So what was the hand-me-down that your parents gave you?
It was a 1992 Suburban. Yeah.
I bet you there's a huge difference in feel and whole miles per gallon, smiles per gallon.
Oh yeah, big difference.
Gotcha. So in that year that you had it, you have any like?
I just kind of went for it, and then I got it in, but like it never ran right. Like I messed some stuff up, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fix it, right? So this process started right here. I went with the full shaved bay and all that. I put my effort into it in research and stuff. But so that whole process took about 4 months. I got it all rebuilt, and then I went take it around the block, and I spun a rod bearing. I locked the motor, so I was like, I'm done with this car, right? But then I was like, you know what? I miss it. I just gotta get it back up. So I did. I got new bearings, and now it's great. Now I love it now. So it's fantastic.
So you spent 4 months getting into it, doing the whole engine. Took it for a spin. The rod bearing blew out.
Yes.
Then you had to go and crash for how much longer again?
It was like a week.
A week? Oh, a week? Oh.
Yeah, it was just to wait for the bearings. That was it.
Imagine if you just quit.
Yeah. I mean, if I quit, I wouldn't be here right now, and I think right now is the best time I've ever had with this car. It actually runs great. I can take it on the back roads, have fun. I go to a lot of car shows, and it gets a lot of attention. So I'm like, yeah, it's great. It's cool and all.
We're definitely gonna get some B-roll. It's like, you guys got to see. Yeah, the engine is like pretty tucked in. It's got a whole finish. It's beautiful. Yeah, so, I mean, what are the features that has this? I mean, dude, actually, so when you were like looking for your first car, right, what made you pick this one apart from like, say, like a Honda Civic SI or a Golf? Or like, what was the thing that really said, you know what, this is the car that I'm getting? Like, what was the thing that made you attracted to it?
Okay, so the thing that actually got me attracted to it was the price. So I didn't know much about cars then, right?
Oh.
But I knew it was a Integra and stuff, and like, you know, but I got it for $1,000. It was bone stock. It's a manual. The interior's good. It was all good, but he's like, I'm selling it so cheap because it's got a blown head gasket. But I kind of knew my way around the engine, kinda. But I like popped the hood, and he was like showing me, see, it's all blown here. There's oil all over here and all that. But head gaskets don't leak oil, right? It's just a valve gasket.
Yeah.
And it wasn't blowing blue smoke and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it for sure. And I bought it. And then later on, I actually realized that they have 4-door Integras and 2-door Integras. I had no idea.
Yeah, the fact that you got a 4-door.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves the coupe because like you've got that more like streamlined line. And
right.
But yeah, the 4 doors. The fact that you can have homies. Yeah, you can have some homies in the back if you want. That's super cool, man. Golly. Does it have a name?
Not really.
Not really.
I just call it the Teggies. So.
The Teggies.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. So, to one of the backwards questions. So, do you have any plans for it? Like, are you gonna race it, or is it just gonna stay like a nice car for the streets?
Yeah, I think I want to just do like it's still a nice show build, but eventually I do want to turbo it and, you know, get it quick too, you know, so it'd be like clean, look good, quick, and overall somewhat reliable. I mean, I'm not gonna push it to the moon, but just a good clean build. So
I mean, it is your daily, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can't like over modify your daily, or else don't get too crazy. That's super cool, man. Yeah, I freaking just got a guy. GDM, especially like Hondas. That's where it's at. It's just like the character, also the lightweightness from 90s cars, and then just like the dead reliability, if done right, obviously, right?
Yes.
Like the reliability is just like so there, and you can have so much fun with so little comparatively to like, let's say, a BMW or a Mercedes. Still, those are beautiful cars. We love them. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They look, they sound good, they feel good. But you know, as a broke guy myself, you know, trying to make it happen, I can't afford, you know, the maintenance on that. But these guys, they just keep on giving. They just, they're just like
cheap parts and all that, so it's all good.
Fake.
Guess what?
He just wants all the credit.
A whole bunch of his friends here.
We're his friends and family.
And what's the way to get more history about the car? To actually meet the people that helped with the car though. So if y'all could just say y'all's names and just kind of see what you guys did.
All right.
And if there's a story that pops up in your head, go ahead and say it.
All right. My name is Raiden. I helped this guy since day one. I remember when it was green, and one of our favorite moments is driving up this Nebo Canyon and stuff. And one time his car broke down because he doesn't know how to work on it right without my help.
I'm Canyon. I basically helped him do everything. I was his moral support behind the whole story. And one core memory I have of Brody is he was the one who wired in my bag setup on my Civic.
Say that.
You know, he's really a great guy. I mean, just look at him. Knew how to build the car.
My name's McCoy. I was really just there for the moral support along the whole build. One core memory I have is we were driving home from Cars and Coffee or Curry, and we stopped at the gas station, and his alternator was held on by maybe half a bolt. So about 1 a.m, it's the Sanakin Maverick. We were changing his alternator bolts from his front bumper. But that's all from me.
He forgot to mention us, bro. Like,
dude,
I can't believe he forgot to mention us. He couldn't have had this car without us, bro.
add me on Snapchat, McCoyB15. You got anything else, Brody?
My Instagram, Raiden.p3.
Drives a stock GTI.
Wow. Okay, wow. Is that all?
That's all. Any other stories or things or like things that you guys did actually like
Oh.
mechanically on the car?
I gave him a lot of ideas on what to even do. This white engine bay, these little colorful, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called, but I gave him a lot of ideas and just gave him the approval to do it on my car.
We gave him a lot of help with his paint.
The camera's over here, bucko.
Just looking at Brody. We gave him a lot of help with the paint, especially his front lip. He took the inspiration from TikTok. Told him it wasn't gonna happen, and now it's red. Used to be black. But
I gave him.
yep, and that guy needed Advil for his headache. I thought he was gonna talk about the car. You got anything about the car? I didn't know he was gonna be talking about Advil. Yep. That's our friend Raiden. He's a lot of help, not only with cars, but with people. He's a damn good boxer.
He is a boxer.
And so is that how he made you guys work for him? You know, it's like he run you guys. Or
Yeah.
You guys get your butt whooped?
Yeah.
Or basically, Brody would only work for us if we worked for him. Or in Canyon's case, he's like always there for Canyon's car.
Then I sold it, but you know, I gave Brody so much gas money. He'd always ask me, "Yo, can you send me money?" I'd always send him money because I'm just a great guy.
You know,
This is a true fact too.
One time, bro.
I'm just here to take pictures of the cars, you know, shoot a lot of rollers on the freeway. Lost my hat a couple times, but yeah, that's all I'm here for. Kenny, you got anything else?
Don't got nothing else.
Passing the mic.
I'm his main passenger princess. Right?
Yeah. It's been awesome talking to you, bro.
Yeah, it's good talk to you too.
We've gone the story, bro, but it's been a pleasure, and hopefully we'll see each other again.
Yeah.